sketchy about it, but when we start reading about it and exploring about our own state, we have a dark, black and grey side also, which we don't want to acknowledge. Certainly, बड़ी चंगी तरह क्या कि आप दोनों दबा लेते हैं. Now I would like to request Mr. Vivek Atray to say a few words.
Mr. R.I. Singh, the chief guest, Mr. Rajpal Sahota ji, Mr. Baljit Balli, other dignitaries on and off the stage, friends, ladies and gentlemen. बल्ली साहब ने क्या अंग्रेजी से हाथ जोड़ा मारा है, मेरा ज़रा पंजाबी से मारा है. But I'll do my best to mix the two. I really like the Americanized accent of Sahota ji in Punjabi. But he used words which were way beyond my head, Punjabi words. So he has the roots. All of us are chasing dignity. Whether we know it or not, dignity is a part of our happiness. Without dignity, there is no happiness. If happiness is the goal of life, then dignity is a part of that goal. Certain things we take for granted. Respect, people behaving decently with us. In 2023, we cannot expect anything else. We think atrocities are a thing of the past. But it is said that India lives in many centuries at the same time. India lives in many centuries at the same time. There are youngsters today, and even not so young people, who are already living in the 23rd century, because they are far ahead of technology and artificial intelligence of today. And there are people still with 16th century mindsets. Many centuries coexist. Caste has reduced. I have been an officer in the administration. Caste has reduced in its pernicious negative impact. But certain elements remain. When I was a young SDM, we used to do village touring. And I made it a point to have lassi or chai or pani at the home of the Panch Sarpanch of a community or caste which was considered to be of low in the ladder of caste system, a low level. I made it a point. नहीं तो ये है भाई SDM साहब ने चाय नहीं पीते उठे, उधर तो पीती, ऐथे नहीं गए, ऐथे नहीं कुछ पानी भी नहीं पीता. So we as administrators had to be very conscious of the fact that we do not hurt the sentiments of any class, community or caste. And I made it a point to do so. But now today things are changing a little bit. Youngsters do not even know which caste they are from. I'm sure many of you would agree. We have not been drilling into our youngsters that you are this caste, this caste, this caste. They are from this caste, that caste. Intercaste marriages are also taking place. Yet the story which has been mentioned in Chasing Dignity in a novel by Sahota Saab is very relevant even today. Everybody is struggling in some manner or the other to prove himself or herself. And the character of the novel, which is not an autobiography as he says, but which he will agree with me, even I'm a writer, some episodes from real life will come into the book. Yeah. He talked about the turban. Now, elements of real life have to come into a novel to be believable, unless it is something sci-fi or science fiction which is totally unrealistic at this moment. So a novelist is also a storyteller. And someone, as he says, Mr. Javed Akhtar said in the festival, is writing something for the future, for posterity. The thing is that we are supposed to share as much as possible so that coming generations can learn from the past and learn from those who have gone by before. Why should they have to reinvent the wheel? Why should they have to start from scratch when there are people of experience who can share and have gone through those turbulences? Writing is the best way to do that. If this book is translated into Punjabi as I think it has been promised, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ 2 ਦਫਾ ਕਹਿਤਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਹੈ translate. There is no escape from that. So the thing is that this book in Punjabi will also have a very meaningful impact. The number of readers of books unfortunately is dwindling. Mr. R.I. Singh's book was mentioned, we were discussing, somebody asked him how many copies sold. He mentioned a figure. I wish it had been, it's a good figure. 3,000 is considered bestseller, sir. And this is much, much more than that, double of that.
6,000.
6,000 is double of bestseller. But had it been 6 lakh people, Punjab and the society would have known a lot more about that very critical, sensitive topic. Similarly, this very critical, sensitive topic of chasing dignity. We need more readers today. Everybody is publishing a book, there are more writers than readers. But we need more readers. So we need to encourage them in schools, especially, to get off their apps, or even on their apps, they should be reading instead of only watching pop-out videos. So these are the thoughts I wanted to share. This book launch was planned at a very short notice, but Bali Saab, with his cheerful personality, can convince anyone to do anything. And we are old friends. Public relations के जो director है ना, पुराने नए वो सारे इनके दोस्त हैं. And we had a great friendship then and continues now. So when he called me up, I said, we'll do it. And sir, 1st March was the only window available. And here we are on 1st March. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਨਾ, ticket postpone ਕੀਤਾ. Hardeep ji, who is the founder of Novel Bunch, I am also his supporter. He is basically another one who is promoting literature in this region. And this Novel Bunch is a very apt platform to launch novels. Although novel bunch, in that novel means new. But novels also mean books of this type, which are also novels. So a bunch of people who support literature and writing. I want to also share one anecdote from a speech of Mr. R.I. Singh, which I heard long ago, which I have been using hundreds of times, and I have told him also, but I want to repeat it even now at the end of my words. He was talking about truthfulness, integrity. He says, एक बंदे ने रेड लाइट क्रॉस की थी, पुलिस वाला पेड़ दे पीछे खड़ा सी, वो आया बाहर, वो कहता है रुको रुको, थानू रेड लाइट नहीं दिखी? कहता जी रेड लाइट तो दिखी, तुसी नहीं दिखे. So this is what most people are like. मेरी पंजाबी वैसे improve होगी थोड़ी. Mr. R.I. Singh gave this anecdote a few, maybe 15 years ago in one, he doesn't remember, I remember, in one speech, and I picked it up, and today in all my talks, or many of my talks, I give this example. When nobody is watching, then how is your character at that time? That is when your integrity is actually tested. So with these thoughts and with great reverence for the panel here, I must thank Balli Saab especially for putting, and also Charanjit ji, who is not with us today. He also needs to be thanked. I think he is one of the people who's probably designed the backdrop and the poster. Hardeep ji is of course always there. And sir's name sorry, Ladar Saab. We know each other, but somehow the name slipped me from my mind. So all the best and great to see you all. Thank you. Jai Hind.